Hello, this video is around building an AI agent under 5 minutes. Um, to kind of give you an overview, an AI agent is your personalized kind of assistant program that can do tasks on your behalf, and it can do those tasks on a scheduled basis, or it can react to a certain activity like when receiving an email or receiving a text message or when an event happens. Today's AI agent will do the following. It will retrieve banking information, banking transactions, and it will analyze the spending habit. Then it will send an email kind of highlighting the category that has spent the most money. Kind of a high level. This is meant to just kind of kickstart the thought process and give you an overview about what is possible. Next, I will go over the prerequisites. Prerequisites are as follow. I am using YNAB. YNAB is a banking platform. It's a budgeting software that allows you to connect multiple banks and credit cards to get kind of set up a budget in place. Most importantly, YNAB gives you the option to use their APIs, and this is extremely powerful when you want to automate your tasks, as we will see in a minute. I am leveraging Microsoft Power Automate to build my AI agent. This is a tool that is used to kind of build kind of the agent, and we'll go over that in detail. And also, I am using the OpenAI API. OpenAI is a kind of creator for ChatGPT. We will take advantage of the AI goodness and then try to leverage kind of the possibilities of interaction. Instead of typing in those prompts manually, we want all of that happen to behind the scene and then just email us the results of our budget and spending. So I will shift now to my browser and we'll go ahead and show you what I'm doing. When you start with Power Automate, you have a number of workflow to choose from. In our case, we are going to with a scheduled workflow, and we will name this our kind of budget demo. We want this to run every week, and then let's say once a week. We'll define the parameters later, and then we will click Create. Next, we are going to add what's called an action, and in this case, we will leverage the HTTP action. The HTTP action will go ahead and invoke the kind of the endpoint from YNAB, and what we are doing is retrieving the bank transactions that has been that has been processed. So we will go ahead and find it. That is the HTTP. The request URI, this is kind of your own individual kind of endpoint. YNAB gives the information with the URL plus kind of an individual transaction. More information can be identified on their website. It's pretty kind of straightforward. There is also an associated authorization key that needs to be added. I will go ahead and add this authorization key, and before I do so, it is a get method, and then I will add this authorization and then pass in the value. And what this is saying, we'll invoke or call that API, we'll pass in our token, and we will get all the transactions in YNAB. I've set up a sample demo in YNAB that allows you to kind of that allows us to download this information. Once this is done, I will click Save. Now I will add the second HTTP endpoint. And in this case, I want to be able to call OpenAI kind of chat completion. So we're familiar with ChatGPT, and in this case, I want to be able to invoke OpenAI ChatGPT, but I want that to happen using the API method. When you open ChatGPT account, you have access to that information via their APIs. And again, they do have provide an endpoint as well as a key. So I will go ahead and fill that information. I have now filled in the information, which includes the URI. This is the URL shared by OpenAI. The method is post and the authorization. Again, you get an individual key. And I will name this Analyze AI. Now we're going to click Save. So what we're done, or what we're doing is we have this will run every week. We get the bank transaction that will get us all the transactions. Then we are going to analyze AI. One important step is we want to be able to send the information received from that bank transaction, which comes in a JSON format, to OpenAI so it can send it. Let me show you how to do that. In the body of the Analyze AI HTTP code, we called it Analyze AI, we are going to pass that particular JSON. And what that means is we are going to use the model GPT-4o. This is one of the models for OpenAI. We're going to specify to the system, and the system means when you interact with OpenAI, we're adding context as you are a helpful assistant. Keep the answers short, and the role as a user, this is kind of your user, or what you would be kind of sending the information to. We're asking it to do the following: analyze the bank information, return JSON format, treat the amount as millions. I'm instructing it how to treat that JSON, providing further information so it can understand that information. Again, this is the power of OpenAI. It can analyze all type of data, JSON, CSV, just kind of you throw data in there, and then it has that ability. And then I have sent the information its way. This information is kind of the body with what comes out of bank transactions. So whatever is being returned from bank transactions, I want that information to be sent to OpenAI for analysis. Then once this is done, I want the next step to be is really I just want to get an email of kind of the results, and whatever kind of outcome comes from OpenAI. So I'm going to go with send an email. In the email, I am going to configure a number of parameters. I put where I want the email to be sent to. In this case, I want it to go to Kadura.com. I put in the budget, and then I want the outcome of Analyze AI to be sent my way. So I will click in the box, and then I will say Insert Expression. I already have kind of the this value, which basically says give me the body. This is the step before that, Analyze AI, and I'm familiar with the JSON, what it's returned, so kind of have an idea that it should have like a choice, message, and then content, and that's the way to access it. Again, this is meant to be kind of an introduction, and there are many tools that can help you kind of get the exact, or a way to get the exact query. So now I will click Add, click Save, and now we are ready to test it. Once you are ready to test it, we can just click the Test button, and we're gonna go with manually. That will walk through all the steps, and it will kind of execute the flow. Click Done, and it looks like everything runs successfully. So I'm going to switch to the email tab, and we'll see kind of what has been spent here. And it told me the single most spent category is groceries with total spending of $8.50. If I go back, and let's take a look at really what's happening under the hood. I look at, for example, get bank transactions. I see those are the headers. This is what I have sent, the body, and then I'm going to scroll back and see this is the response. That's my information from YNAB. All this data is coming our way. And then let's see what we're calling for OpenAI. In OpenAI, we're having, this is the body, this is what we have constructed, and we're sending that data that was returned. Again, it's a lot of information, but this is the power of AI, is that you can give it context, you can give it information, and very quickly it has the ability to provide and to analyze the data. And then last but not least, I only just wanted to kind of get a response of the most used budget, and then kind of it has analyzed it and gave that information. You're able to tweak the information, the responses, add more information. Again, totally up to you. This is just a kind of a Kickstarter of how you would be able to do that for future reference. Thank you very much.